Hello, and welcome to Building Ship with Charlie. Today we're going to do a review on the Draper wet and dry vacuum cleaner. It's a 20515. It's a 20 litre Hoover, and I bought this to work for the workshop. But I have to say, I've been a Draper fan since I was a kid. My grandfather used Draper tools, father used Draper tools, and of course I've got a large selection of Draper tools in my kit. Yeah, but Draper, they seem to be doing two different versions now. You've got the Draper, which are cheaper tools, and you've got the Draper Pro, which are the more expensive tools. And I have to say, even the cheaper tools to me, are still pretty damn good quality for that value for money and good quality. So this Hoover, yeah, it's quite extraordinary. It's 1,250 watts of power, which totally outranks any other vacuum cleaner that I've ever had. Yeah, comes in a pretty sturdy box. It comes with your filters for wet and dry, and it also comes with a bag. It's on wheels. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just tilt the camera forward so you can see that. It's got these little cutouts here for your accessories. Yeah, so you can just slot that in there. You've got another one here, which is your little brush. And plug that in there. And it's also got ones up top, which I assume are for the tube and for the main vacuum and pipes. Now, I also should point out that this Draper is not only for suction, it also blows. So if I'm working away and there's sawdust everywhere, I can either blow it away, or it's outside anyway, not in the work shed. I tried it in the work shed, didn't work out so well. It was everywhere. But certainly on the slabs when I'm working outside or my desk outside, hit the blow function, clears everything off your desk and off the slabs. Most people buy a leaf blower for that sort of thing. You don't need to with this. The amount of air it kicks out is phenomenal. And as for the suction power, it is pretty phenomenal. I tested it on my neighbour's carpet. She was moving rabbits from one cage to another and dismantling the other cage, and there was quite a mess on the floor. And in one pass, this thing just sucked the carpet like it was brand new. I've included the demonstration later on in the video. So basically, 20 litre Hoover, 1,250 watts. I'll start with the suction function. It does come with the hose. Now this hose is not as flexible as I would have liked. It's pretty stiff. It makes it awkward if you're trying to get into certain areas, but it will get into the areas. It's just quite stiff. Also, I noted a problem here. If you see that there, there's a small plastic nipple there, which you push it in and then twist. Now, in my experience, plastic wears down, and that could be a problem in maybe 6 months, a year's time. But the good thing is, being a Draper, you can actually buy this piece. It does come with a part list with it. To go from suction to blowing facilities, just put it in there, and that's you ready to blow. And there we go. It does come with the largest on-off button I've ever seen. I don't know if you can spot it there. Aye, that's pretty big. Inside wise, obviously I've got the bag in it right now because it's for the dry function. 2 clips here, either side. You lift. There is your filter, and I'll just pass the bag down there. You can see the big bag in there. Now, that bag is extraordinary because I've been using this pretty much non-stop for the last week, and the bag's a quarter full, and I've been sucking up a lot of stuff. Also, I've been using it for when I'm working with my Bosch sander. The dust extraction on the Bosch sander is compatible with this nozzle. So you just plug that into your Bosch sander and hit the button, and it sucks up all the dust. Because the Bosch sander is good, but the dust bucket on it, you have to keep emptying it continuously. It's not that big. Therefore, this is the best solution for it. Yeah. So you can buy spare parts for it quite easily online. I already bought the extra foam filters for the wet. I bought the dust bags, you pack of 3. I'll put the prices and all that on the video later on. And also, being a draper, it gives you an itemised list of all the internal components. So, if anything goes wrong with the Hoover, you could simply order the part that you need to fix the Hoover. That way you don't actually have to buy a whole new Hoover, which is awesome. Yeah, but that's typical Draper. The Hoover, I've put it through the run, as I said, I've put it through the run over the last week, and it's extraordinary. Yeah, the suction, it never loses the suction. Yeah, well, a lot of Hoovers, once the filter gets a wee bit clogged, it loses the suction, because I've been maintaining Hoovers for about 40 years. And it never loses power. It never loses suction. It never loses the amount of power it blows out. It's quite an extraordinary Hoover. Downsides, yeah, apart from this tube not being as flexy, and this tube, which is a vacuum tube, it comes apart, which is quite handy, and all the parts go around your Hoover. But I always feel, now, I don't know if you can see in the video, it's quite flexy, and I'm always kind of cautious when I'm vacuuming the floor, how flexy it is. Now I'm not saying it's going to break, but I'm quite heavy-handed with a few things, so it is a possibility. Again, the good thing is, if it does break, I can get a replacement part, no problem at all. But that's the only downside, I would say. I don't think there's any other downsides to this. I was hesitant in buying this because a few of the reviews on Amazon weren't so great. But I generally find with reviews on Amazon and eBay and things like that, people who leave bad reviews they've either received the item damaged, which is nothing to do with the product, it's more to do with delivery, or they just don't know how to use the damn thing, which is, 9 out of 10, that's the case. But as I said, I'm a big Draper fan. I've used Drapers for a long time. I've never had any problem with Draper, and I'm glad I actually bought this Hoover. So I'll add a few important items like the cost of the bags, the filters, and a demonstration that I did on my neighbour to see how well the suction was. I'll add that on in the video. So I hope anybody who's looking to buy one, I hope this review helps them. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notifications, and I'll hopefully do another review soon. Okay.